Because of this comment right here, and because oral sex is becoming well known these days, this is because a lot of people tend to do oral sex because there is decreased risk of getting pregnant when you do oral sex as compared to the vaginal sex that we all know. Let's talk about those things that you need to put in check, those things that you need to do before you actually go down on a woman, before you actually do that mouth job, those things that you need to check before doing it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Blessing, and on this channel I film content relating to health and my lifestyle, and you are most welcome. So today we are talking about an interesting topic that has been a concern for a lot of men out there. Let's talk about this. Just so you know, it is not just through vaginal sex that you can get sexually transmitted diseases. You can also get it through mouth job if you don't know. This is because most of these sexually transmitted infections can be transmitted through blood, through semen, and even through vaginal fluid. Some of them even through saliva. And some people, if you don't even know if they've got this sore or anything in their private area, nor you in your mouth, because when this happens, if both of you have an open wound or an open cut, then you are at higher risk of contracting STD. If your partner have it or you are the one who have it, then your partner is at risk of getting this infection as well. So let's talk about those things that you need to put in check before you go down on a woman or before you go down on a man as a woman. The first thing that I'll be talking about is make sure you check that this person have no infection. Make sure you have checked that this person has no infection, because these days it is so common that too many people, they do one night stand or they just meet people and they just go down like that. No, like I said, there are a lot of sexually transmitted infection that you can contract through semen, that you can contract through blood, through vaginal fluids, and even some of it through your saliva. Take for instance gonorrhea, herpes, HIV, and lot more, even chlamydia. So that is why you need to be very careful. I understand you want to have fun, I understand you want to enjoy yourself, but don't get carried away. This is very important. Now, do you know that there is oral condom? I bet you don't know. Most people don't know that there is oral condom. Same way you have condom for vagina and even for your penis, you also have oral condom. This one you can even get it online or go to your nearby pharmacy and ask for oral condom, because this is important. You use this to protect yourself or prevent yourself from getting infected with infections that you can get through saliva. You understand? Because I even went ahead to even search, and I've seen it in different websites, even on AliExpress and a lot of websites. You can get it from there. So just get yourself one to avoid stories that touches the soul. Pleasure is an amazing feeling, but same way your health is paramount, because trust me, prevention of these STDs is always and far better than seeking or looking for cure, because most of the time some of these conditions don't even go away. You have to be treating it because it keeps on coming back. If you have never treated an STI, you should be very thankful, because STI is not something you should joke with. It can keep on going and coming, and STI can affect fertility. Yes, STI can affect fertility in both men and women. That is why it is important. I'm not saying you should not do oral sex. I'm not saying you should not do mouth job. You can if you want to, but make sure that you have done the needful. Make sure that you have checked that your partner has no infection, and protect yourself, like I said, with oral condom. Before you lick or suck that plate, before you wash that plate again, make sure that this person has no UTI or yeast infection. Yes, I know yeast infection cannot be contracted through sex. It is not a sexually transmitted infection. However, you need to be very careful, because if you or your partner have yeast infection and you go down on your partner, you are at risk of having something that is known as oral thrush. So this one, like I said, it is not a sexually transmitted disease, but there is higher risk that you can contract it through your mouth. A lot of sexual activities introduces yeast or introduces bacteria into the vagina. Activities like your man penis, yes, your man penis can also introduce bacteria into your vagina. Some men don't clean down there. They don't. They just have their bath and that is it. They don't clean it the way they're supposed to. Wash it with soap and water, pat it dry and make it clean. So your man can also introduce bacteria into your vagina through penis. Through sex toys, yes, you always go to that man's house. This man has a sex toys in his house. This man is actually might be using it for other people. Be sure that it is just you. Otherwise, these sex toys can also introduce bacteria into your vagina. And the most common one, you people will say I've come again, your finger. Yes, fingering can also be a source of bacteria into your vagina. Your partner's finger can also be a source of bacteria into your vagina because some people don't cut their nails. Their nails are long, and a lot of people, before they get into the activity, they can't even remember to wash or clean their hand properly with soap and water. They'll just put it inside. These are the things that increases, your chances of getting yeast infection because they carry bacteria that you can't even see with your eyes. When you are having burning sensation, sore, painful urination, painful sex, and even temperature or redness, and then you go ahead to have intercourse with your partner, you can infect your partner. That is why some men, you see them, they have rashes on their penis. Yes, they can get that from yeast infection. If you ever plan to give oral job, if you ever plan to lick any plate or wash any plate, make sure that you scrape your tongue. I'm not talking about brush here, scraper, tongue scraper. Make sure you scrape your tongue because when you do this, you're actually reducing your risk of developing oral thrush because you're trying to, bring out all the dirt or whatever it is that you have leaked. You are trying to scrape it off, and make sure you put mouthwash. Use it to gargle and then spit it out. Clean your mouth very well so as to reduce the risk of you developing oral thrush. Mind you, scraping your tongue, brushing your teeth, or using mouthwash will not prevent you from developing sexually transmitted diseases. Yes, if there's any bacteria that has been introduced into your mouth that can cause sexually transmitted disease, scraping your tongue, using mouthwash, or brushing your teeth real hard will not stop it from happening. To not stop you from developing sexually transmitted diseases. So this one is just to refresh your mouth and reduce the risk of you coming up with oral thrush, like I said. Another important thing is make sure nobody is washing this plate with you. Make sure nobody is helping you to lick this plate. Make sure it is just you, because this is very important. If you are blinded by your libido or you are blinded by the pleasure you want to enjoy, sexually transmitted infection will open it for you. STI will open that eye for you by fire by force, because imagine you're leaking and another person is leaking. You don't even know what this person is carrying in their body. Now your partner might be clean, but the person that your partner is meeting, is he clean? And you don't even know. You are there again to do your own leaking. So please make sure that you are the only one leaking the plate before you go ahead and leak that plate. If you have been doing it without asking or without knowing, this should be a sign for you to stop, or you make your findings before you start leaking another one. Another one is that make sure that your lady is clean down there. If you are going to be the one to lick her, make sure that she's clean, because some ladies these days, they don't clean up well. Some of them even use one pad. Some of us still use one pad to do, one pad for a whole day when they are on their period. Using one pad for a whole day, it is not ideal. At least 6 hours, you should change your pad, because I've already said it in one of my videos that this is what happens when you are using one pad. Imagine you've gone to the market, you bought a meat, and then you brought the meat to your house. You left it on your cabinet and then you forgot to put it in the fridge. You woke up maybe the next morning or in the evening, you check this meat. The meat would have spoiled or would have been smelling somehow. that is exactly what your vagina is experiencing when you are using one pad, and that puts you at greater risk of developing yeast infection because it's going to off the balance in your vaginal area. So please make sure you use your pad like every 6 hours. Make sure you change your pad. And ladies, don't wear a set of pants for too long. At least every 3 months, or if you know you can't afford it, make sure you wash it regularly and dry under the sun, not in the bathroom, because when you dry in the bathroom, the sun cannot reach those bacteria. So dry under the sun. If possible, iron it. I suppose you are using a cotton pant. So if you can't change it every 3 months, you should change every 6 months. Not that you are wearing the same pants that you have been wearing since 2022 and this pant has been screaming, please change me. But no, you don't want to change the pant. This should be a sign for you to change it, because this can actually predispose you to developing yeast infection, because you are using the same pant for the same period every now and then, and you are not even drying it outside, you are not cleaning it well. Please do the needful. To my ladies, before you go down on any man, before you give them any mouth job, before you give your man any mouth job, be sure that he's a clean guy and not the type that is going to wear one boxer for 1 week. No. Men also have responsibility of changing their boxers frequently, at least a day or every 2 days. It is not fair for you to be wearing one boxers for a whole week. Why will you be doing that? And you expect somebody's child to come and sniff those odors? You to fear God now. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video. If you have not subscribed, this is your sign to click the subscribe button and like this video. Please share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. What other point do you think I missed out? If there's any other point that you think should be part of this, please drop it in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.